Press the button.
I think we're going.
Is it working? Yes, it is. Right. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Can you hear a heater? I've got a fan heater on down by my feet. It's quite loud to me. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it. Anyway, welcome. All change. This is a different angle. We are about halfway down the garage. Normally we would be sat at the end there. But if you follow me on Instagram, you'll notice that my Mac vanished a few days ago.
It didn't vanish, it just moved.
It moved down here.
Yeah.
So this is where my new desk is. This is where I do my listing. My old desk is now my packing area. And we've done this for several reasons, but mainly because we can put a backdrop in here, which hasn't arrived yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there we go. You all right?
I feel all wonky.
You feel all wonky?
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, bother. Oh, bother. So yeah, welcome. If you are new to these Sunday Hangouts, welcome.
George says, what's going on? My eyes.
What? Yeah, if you're new to this, we go live every Sunday and just hang out with you guys, talk about reselling, if we've got anything reselling related to talk about. And yes, we do that every Sunday. We used to do a quiz at the end, but that's all changing because we're going to do the quizzes. Where are we going to do the quizzes?
We're doing a quiz on Mondays at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, on our new channel. Link to that is in the description box. Thanks to everyone who's already subbed. There's like 270 people subbed on a channel with no videos.
Yeah, but that's all changing tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to start tomorrow. I doubt our backdrop will have arrived. We've actually ordered something especially to go here.
Yes, which is kind of the reason why we've had to move around.
Yes, because it will fit.
Yeah. This does look like it's a green screen, doesn't it? It's like,
why would you choose that as a background?
Well, to make us look like we're, you know, resellers and stuff.
Yeah, because we pretend to have all of this crap in our garage.
Yeah, we do. We've been accused of that.
Yes. Anyway, we are live. Welcome if you are watching live. Let's say some hellos. Lucy was first in, but I can't actually see that on here now. And Peter Ray was in. Hi, Peter. Let's highlight some comments. Hi, Kim, Aaron, Hound Girl, Welsh Wonder Nia, Glass Hammer, Andy, Corin is in. Happy New Year to you. HW100, hello Stu, and there's George. You already mentioned George. So yeah, as the title says, we have had gifts from Finland, which we're going to get onto in a sec.
Yes.
Do you want to do that first, or do you want to talk about what you've been doing on eBay?
It's not very exciting.
All right.
It'll take about 2 seconds.
What you've been doing on eBay?
Well, I've ended all of my listings that I've listed on our shop, and I'm putting them all back on one by one as I'm stock taking. So I'm stock taking as I'm going and adjusting everything, cross-listing stuff that isn't cross-listed on Depop and Etsy, and basically just, you know, tweaking things, tweaking prices, tweaking keywords, just trying to, refresh everything. So there you are. I told you it would take.
Is that it?
It'll take 30 seconds.
So how far through all of your stock are you?
Oh, not very far.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I haven't even started doing my stock take because I got involved in sorting out electronics, as you may have seen in the last video. I've now been through and tested all of that. I've been through and tested all of the remotes that I had left over, drafted all of those as well, ready to list tomorrow.
It's actually really warm with that on now, isn't it?
So I've turn it off. I can turn it off.
Just for a minute. I'm beginning to boil.
Yes.
But I am sitting here with a blanket.
You've got a hot water bottle. So yeah, I've been mainly focusing on starting to get stuff listed because we are both on a mission to clear the backlog, which we said this time last year and failed miserably, but we did buy a shed load of stock during the summer.
We did. You cleared quite a bit of it, to be honest. But,
yeah. So yes, let's say a few more hellos before we crack on. Who else have we got in here? Alan is in.
Hi, Alan.
Hi, Chelsea. Who is Alan? Margaret is in. Lex is in.
I can't cope.
What can't you cope with, Lex? Because we've moved.
Yeah, it's a lot brighter here because we've obviously got the lights above us.
Yeah, we
So we've
tried.
been in our dark little corner over there.
This is showing my receding
I know,
hairline quite
and my
badly.
roots, so I need to re-dye my hair.
Because we're under strip lights. But we did think, we also have these two lights here, my photography lights. So Andrea said, well, we'll just turn the lights off. Do you want to show what that looked like?
No, I don't want to get up again.
We were plunged into darkness.
Yes, it was quite funny.
It's quite a good look, though.
Yeah. It looked like we were being interrogated. Well, it looked like you were being interrogated because it was just dark and then this bright light on your face. It was very funny.
Oh, Rod's in. Hey, Rod. Oh, I'm way behind. Look, can't hear the heater. Okay, good.
Good. Yeah.
Right. Just trying to catch up in the chat. So we had a parcel arrived.
A fun parcel.
We've had it for a week or two now, maybe. We got it just before Christmas, or was it after Christmas even? I can't remember.
Nick says, has Nick shrunk? Is Andrea upside down? Have you shrunk? Well, yeah, the desk is higher. I'm actually sitting on 2 cushions.
Well, Andrea's, yeah, you
that's
bigged
probably
yourself up.
why we're about the same height now.
Because when you were getting extra cushions, I did that.
Oh, I see.
And now you come back in and you look.
So you were trying to make yourself.
Yeah, I told you as you left, I can go down.
Yeah, relative to my height. I see. Amy approves. Oh, thank you, Amy. I'm glad.
Okay. Well, we will have whether we'll use the backdrop for this channel, we probably won't, because there's no point, because you will understand why we have piles of tat in the background. It's
more motivation to keep it changing and moving.
Well, that's all car parts, which is all listed.
Yeah.
All of this behind me is not listed, but it will soon be.
Yeah, we kind of look like we're in a garage with, like a.
We are technically.
Well, yeah.
Used to be.
But we look like we're in the Hyundai garage.
Oh, I just saw a comment. Where'd it go? This episode should be interesting for me. Used to live in Finland for 1.5 years. Hopefully you received some phaser.
Oh.
Best chocolate ever. Well, let's show you. So first of all, this came from Hanu, aka Nordic Night Owl. I won't read all of the letter because it's huge.
It was a lovely letter.
It was a really, really nice letter. Yeah, been a follower of the channel for quite a while. Really enjoys the channel and wanted to send us something for Christmas. So what we have
now, we've been really, really good. They've sat on the side and we haven't actually even touched it. We haven't opened it at all.
Well, Jack said phaser, best chocolate ever. Oh, it is phaser.
Oh, is it?
Carl Phaser.
Carl Phaser.
Yeah, well, Hanu says in the letter about this chocolate being amazing. I hope you like. I've sent you some Finnish sweets. I hope you like them. The blue chocolate is by Phaser is almost like a national food over here. Many think of it as the tastiest chocolate in existence.
Oh, well, there you go.
Right,
I was looking at it upside down. I didn't notice that little thing there.
And it is vegan.
No, that's not.
This isn't. Oh, okay.
These are vegan.
So I'm going to try the nicest chocolate in the world ever. And you're not going to have any, I guess.
No.
Now, we've never really done food tasting videos. But there'll be another one coming probably tomorrow because we went. Do you want to explain where we went yesterday?
Yeah, we went to KFC. It's like the first time we've been there for a very long time. And we tried the new vegan burger. So we made a little bit of a video of what we thought about it from a vegan point of view and a meat eater point of view.
Yeah. So I was planning to edit that today. I might do it after we're live, but we'll see. So. Chocolate.
Kirsty says, Nick, can you give Matt a shout out? He is currently watching and decorating He's been doing it all day, and now I'm room 2 out of 4. I'm currently watching, laid on the sofa full of cold. Oh, that's not good.
Hey, Matt.
No, I hope he feels better soon. Casey.
Keep going. What's he doing?
I'd be exhausted. I've
Decorating.
done 2 rooms.
Decorating's fun for the first,
10
hour?
minutes.
10 minutes. And then you get sick of it.
I really hate it.
Yeah. Yeah. Best of luck with that, Matt. I'm not a big fan of decorating. It gets tedious very quickly. So anyway, I'm going to try this. So it's just milk chocolate, is it? Where'd I put it? I think this is Mito Sucla milk chocolate. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. This will be riveting.
It is riveting, isn't it? Yeah. Dave says decorating is punishment. Yes, it kills my back whenever we do it now.
That's good.
I've said if we ever move anywhere else, we're going to have to get somebody in to do all the painting because I just can't manage it anymore.
You've got back issues. Yeah. I've got really bad tendonitis in my elbows
we'll just
and
be in agony. Jasmine says, "What's your favourite vegan chocolate?" I don't know.
There's a long list.
Yeah, I think Mandy actually answered for me. She said, "Fries cream, isn't it, Andrea?" It is. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Well,
but I do also like Lindt chocolate, the 90% dark chocolate. That's really good.
I can thankfully say this stuff is really nice. It's basically like Cadbury's Dairy Milk, but it tastes a bit creamier, I think, if anything.
Yeah. Yeah, European chocolate generally is a lot creamier, isn't it?
That is really smooth, really nice.
Like Belgian chocolate.
I just saw Zahir's in.
Yeah.
I don't know if you received a parcel, Zahir, but Hanny says on here, I'm sending a similar greeting to Zahir and Beck.
Oh.
So I don't know if you got chocolates or a present.
Yeah, fries. Yeah. I read that out and then I thought that didn't sound right. But yes, fries. DB Resells says, I tried the new Greg's vegan steak bake today just out of curiosity, and it's actually really nice.
We watched a video of someone eating that earlier.
Yeah, and they really liked it.
Mm.
Yeah, I've only just tried the sausage roll. We tried it a couple of days ago, didn't we?
Yeah, in town.
Because we hadn't had much lunch. Well, we hadn't had any lunch.
What did you think of that? I can't remember.
It was nice. It was really nice. It was really flavoursome.
I had a steak bake with steak in.
You did. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that.
Okay, well this, Hannah, if you're watching live, if you're in, say hello. If you're watching this back, thank you so much. This will not last long between me and Ellen. That's going to vanish. Yeah. Although Ellen's got loads of chocolate from Christmas.
She has. She's got tons. She's got 2 selection packs still to eat.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could probably have that all to yourself.
So the other thing that was kindly sent. Oh, these are phaser as well.
Yeah, yeah, they are.
Finlandia.
They're like fruit jellies.
Fruit marmalade jellies. And these are vegan, right?
Yeah, it says on there.
Yes, vegan. Okay. So we'll give these a quick try. Oop, if I can get in them.
Oh, Pink Nylon says, don't fancy the vegan bake. But for some reason, though, I love the sausage rolls. I think it's worth trying it. Definitely. I'm looking forward to trying the new Subway vegan meatballs. Yeah, that looked really, really nice. I know that sounds weird, doesn't it?
Oh,
here we
meatballs.
are. Look, Nordic Night Owl. I knew he was in. I just got in. Glad you got the package.
Yes, we have had it.
Yes.
You know,
I had it before Christmas, but we just hadn't had chance to try it.
Yeah. Well, we forgot one week, and then we've been waiting for a good moment. So this felt apt. Well, wow, they're big.
Massive.
I was expecting little things. These Norwegian balls are big. Right, what are you going to try?
Are they? Yeah, they're squishy. Good. I'm trying it. I don't know what flavour that is. I'm guessing some sort of berry.
Hang on. We got red.
Strawberry, maybe?
Apricot, blackcurrant, lemon, strawberry. It's probably strawberry. Because that'll be blackcurrant.
And the other one's apricot. Yeah, let's try that.
Yeah, 4 flavours.
That's nice.
Fruity. So yeah, thanks, Hanny. I'm glad you're in to see us trying these.
That is really good.
I'll try the black currant. They're like sugar-coated jelly. They're squidgy.
Jelly balls.
Wow, that's sweet. Good Lord.
Very nice, though.
What's it remind me of? It reminds me of something. Sort of fruit pastels, but squidgier.
Fruit pastels are a lot chewier.
Yeah.
It reminds me of something we used to get at Christmas.
Yes.
What were they? Anyone in the chat, if you recognise what I'm talking about, or you can get like fruit jellies. I can't remember who they're made by, but that's what they remind me of.
York fruits.
Ah, yes, York fruits.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they only ever came out at Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are like those.
I'm sure they sold them all year round, but people only just buy them at Christmas.
Yeah, same texture.
It's very similar to York fruits.
These are incredibly sweet, but very strong fruit flavours. I don't think I could eat more than one of these in a session. Chocolate, however, I can eat quite a bit of, but this is super sweet. So they will last a while because I don't think we'll be eating lots in a go. I can't talk.
They were nice. Thank you. Thank you very much for those. Yummy, yummy. And then we can share. What?
I put a big lot in my mouth.
Oh, well done. Yeah, we can share those with Ellen as well.
They've devoured a bag of sugar fruits similar to that from the local sweet shop.
The thing is, they are really sweet, and at first you think, oh, I couldn't eat another one. But then
you want another one now.
Aftertaste. Yeah, no, I don't want another one now. But you get the aftertaste, and then it feels a bit moreish. And you think, I'll have another one.
I fancy the lemon one, but I won't have it now. Or maybe should we share a lemon, and then we'll.
No, we'll have.
Otherwise, we'll be on a sugar high.
We'll have one later. Oh, Hanu says those used to be shaped as the actual fruits when I was younger, and there was no sugar coating. I think that was better. The current version is good as well.
What's that? This one? Ah, yes.
Yeah, very similar to York fruits then, because I think they are.
Yes, I remember that from the 80s. Yeah. We used to get them. Definitely.
Yeah, so here said we ate a bunch of those in one sitting.
Ah.
Yeah, they feel moreish. At first you get like, oh wow, that's a bit sweet, but then you just fancy another one.
Oh, I'm gonna try another one.
Yeah, see, you got it.
I want to try the lemon one. See if it's if it's got that bitter lemon taste.
Oh, Steve's jelly. Well, Joe, I want a Finland friend. Oh.
That's good. Try this one. Just have a bite of that one.
No, I'll try it later. I'm all right now.
Prefer the lemon. Yeah, it's got that zing to it.
Is that the sweat mopper or the finally eaten everything from Xmas? Diet now begins and ends tomorrow.
Sweat mopper.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I think I've eaten all of I bought myself some vegan treats for Christmas, and I think they're all gone now. But Ella's got tons left, so now's the time where we sit and watch her eat all her things and think, oh, we should have something to eat.
Well, she got given selection boxes and all sorts of chocolates, and she had a chocolate Santa earlier.
Yeah.
I sat next to her when she got this chocolate Santa out. She just bit its head off, and it made kind of like a pop noise because it was hollow. It's quite macabre, really. Santa having its head bitten off.
Yeah. Faye and Simon are in and say, love York fruits. Oh, Simon. Faye keeps blaming me for getting her into them too. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you'd like these then.
We would.
The lemon is really nice.
We would.
So it's got that sharp lemon, so it kind of balances out the sugar.
Peter says you'll be on 20 a day before you know it.
So the question is now, with these hangouts.
Yes, Rod.
And I'll put them away. Oh, look, you can, the box, didn't notice this. You can open it as like a...
I did that. I got some Buddha chocolates for Christmas, and they had a box just like that, and I did exactly the same and took it out, took the tray out.
That's clever.
Yeah.
Right. Am I not allowed any more then, Rod? Is that it? Yeah, what I was going to say before was...
Hannah says those sweets seem to have become a bit of a hit now. Yeah, they are. We're going to enjoy those. Thank you.
Right. What I was trying to say before was, now we're not doing quizzes here because it's become quite popular and we really enjoy it and we want to do more of it, and we're making a dedicated channel for that, which hopefully will be fun and successful.
Yeah, so this is answering James Martin.
It begs the question, what do we do for the second half of this? Because we got so used to kind of chatting on for half an hour and then doing quiz.
Yeah. So we don't think that we won't do a quiz.
I don't think so.
Because then we'll be all quizzed out. So quiz is on a separate day now.
Yeah, I think we'll go back to picking a topic to do with reselling and discussing that. Or as we get more into boot sale season, as long as we've cleared our backlog, we'll be sharing hauls, hopefully.
We came this close to going charity shopping yesterday, didn't we?
Oh, yeah. We nearly fell off the wagon immediately. But yeah. I mean, I can show you what I've been doing. I went through, there's probably going to be a little video coming because I want to share a little trick about how to test remotes anyway. But I went through...
Yes, pizza, one quiz is enough.
I went through all of my remotes that I had. After going through all the electronics and matching up, because this stock has been around for ages, all the remotes got muddled. So I spent ages working out which remotes went with which system. And then I had loads and loads of spare ones I've been picking up for the last couple of years in various bags and boxes, gathered them all together. And then I have now been through and worked out which ones are worth selling. Like that, for example, Sony should get £15 for it. I've tested that they're all functioning.
It's amazing, really, isn't it? How much you can get for a remote.
Yeah, but if you think about it, if it's a discontinued machine, you can't get it apart from on the second-hand market.
Yeah.
So if you need a remote, you're going to pay for it, aren't you?
Yeah. We're getting some suggestions for what we can do. Mandy thinks that we should share our weekly sales. I think we might have to leave the graphs to Zahir.
We could do some sales highlights thinking forward, but we tend to do like reviews of sales and pick out our most interesting ones every few weeks.
Yeah, but we could talk about how the week's gone, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Tommy says, bring a guest in, pick up solds, tips, tricks, policy changes.
Yeah, and that's kind of what the Tuesday stroke Thursday show used to be, was talking about what's going on in eBay land and what's going on with us. We could use the Sunday one.
Then.
We could use the Sunday one to get a guest on every now and again, like chat for half hour and then get a guest in to talk about what's going on in their world. Because I've got out, I used to have, when I did the regular thing with Zahir, we'd have guests on quite regularly.
Yeah, we could do that every now and then, certainly. Yeah,
so there's plenty of scope. We kind of got lazy with this because we knew that the second half would just fill with a quiz. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to have to actually give this some thought about what we're going to talk about each week now.
Yeah. Sarah says, are you not buying at the moment? I've been listing on my backlog too. We're trying not to.
No, I think we're both painfully aware of how much stock we have.
Yeah, I definitely don't need to buy any more clothes. I've got so many that I need to plough through. So
yeah. And although we have said many times that we do like to operate with a backlog, it's kind of a security thing. You know, if we can't get out or we can't source for whatever reason, we tend to operate with a good cushion of stock to keep us busy. But that has really got out of hand over the last few years. So what I really want to do is plow through all of this old stock, get everything that's in the loft down. A lot of what's in the loft, I don't even know what's up there, honestly. Every time I go up there, I find something I didn't know I had. And I was rummaging around on the shelves earlier. I put this on Instagram. Found that, didn't even know we had it.
I know. You came in and said to Ellen, oh, you had one like this. And she's like, no. Yeah, you had an orange one. No, I had a pink one and it was a nano.
Whatever. Yeah, hers was the colour one. It had a longer screen on it and everything. But I don't think this is functioning. I've had it on charge, and it just gives me a white screen. So it may just be a sold for spares repair. Might be nothing. It's got a cool little leather case with it though, which is quite funky. But yeah, it's got so out of hand. I don't know half of what I've got. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Let me just read this out. Kay says, "Hi Nick and Andrea, could you give my little girl Holly a shout out because she did her brownie promise before Christmas and she loves your show because she watches it after school tomorrow. Thanks." So hello Holly, and well done on taking your brownie promise.
Hi Holly. Yeah, that's great. I take my sister's twin girls to Rainbows every Wednesday. I pick them up from school and we go into town for an hour or so, and then I drop them off at Rainbows, and I wind them up every week saying to them, right, we've got to head off to Brownies now. I know it's not Brownies. And every week they go mad at me, telling me, I'm a rainbow, I'm not a brownie.
What are you going to do when they actually do start going to Brownies now? It's be next year.
I'll wind them up some other way.
Might even be the end of this year they'll start going.
Don't know. Anyway, so if anyone actually knows, is there a way to get out of that blank screen? It's not doing anything. It's charged now. Hang on. What's this on? Oh, that's like a lock. Does that do anything? I think that might be kaput.
Kaput.
Oh, that's a good question.
How in depth do you go when you're testing cameras, especially film ones? We tend not to film test. No. We test it with batteries in, we test the working and the mechanics.
Yeah. So if you're talking...
Yeah, because film testing, you've obviously then got to get it processed and all that palaver.
Yeah.
But
well, we've sold, if you're talking about vintage 90s point and click 35mm cameras, we've sold loads of them, probably into the hundreds of them. What we tend to do is we will put a battery in, hold it up to the light with the back open, just check the shutter, because you'll see a tiny little flash of light, so you know that the shutter mechanism is working. Check the wind on is working, so take a picture and you'll hear the motor wind on after that. If it's got a zoom lens, obviously check that function, and then we sell it as mechanically tested. And we have, touch wood, never had a camera back. We've had a Polaroid back because they complained it didn't have the charger lead with it. What are you talking about?
Ridiculous. It doesn't even have a charger. I
relisted that tonight, actually.
I think it was just change of mind. It's annoying. Yeah. I don't know if this is pointed at you. Can you perform the Phantom of the Opera Gerard Butler version? Off you go.
Is he in Phantom of the Opera?
I don't know.
He's the guy.
Film of it.
Is that who I think? Gerard Butler. He's like big beefy guy.
Yeah.
Don't know what you're talking about, Steve. I've no idea.
Yeah.
People are talking about bands. Sum 41, all killer, no filler. Ooh, what's that? What are they talking about?
I don't know.
Bands on there.
Something that we've missed.
Now, if you're into music quizzing, we know the place for you.
Well, we've got a general quiz of different categories, different rounds tomorrow that we sat and wrote last night, didn't we?
Yes. So vague plan is, and this will probably change depending on what people want and what people respond to, we're going to do a Monday night pub quiz on a weekly basis and run that as a kind of, we'll keep track of the points and run it as kind of a league scenario, just for fun. And in that, we're going to have lots of rounds. So, for example, the one we were working on last night, I'll have a music round, a film round, TV round, geography round, history round, nature, all of that. Short little rounds. So if you don't know anything about pop music, doesn't matter, because 5 questions later we'll be on to TV or whatever.
Yeah.
But then we will do specialist ones as well.
Yeah.
Here's the plan.
Tommy says, would you be nervous if you had 0 backstock? I think I would love the clear head maybe someday. Yeah, I think we would. We've always had some kind of, backstock. It just feels like a cushion or some sort of security, doesn't it?
I think because we have literally from when we started on eBay, the moment we went outsourcing with a mind to resell, and this would be in the year 2001 when we properly started going for it, yeah? From that moment, we had a backlog and we have never got rid of it because our issue is never finding stock. We find getting hold of stock quite easily, and we probably should be more selective. That may be something that will change moving forward, but we've said that before. So I think it's because we're just so used to it. It's how we've always operated.
Yeah.
I would like to try it out. I can't imagine me getting to that point. But that is basically our plan.
I can't ever imagine getting to that point, to be fair.
Oh, look, Rory says there's a guy on YouTube who shows you how to unlock every Apple device. Well,
I'm not sure if it's a locking issue.
I can't see that it's locked because there was never any way to put like a password in or anything on these. It just, I think you hold the button in for a while and then it just comes on with a white screen. It's not even doing that now. Have I killed it?
Probably.
Oh, it's not even coming on.
Maybe it's a battery issue. Have you tried? Oh, you
no,
were charging it, weren't you?
That's charged. So I don't know. I will do some Google research.
Sarah says, have you found that the prices achieved on eBay are getting cheaper? Certainly with clothes, I think.
Prices achieved on eBay are getting cheaper. With media, yes. We've talked about this before. Going back to when we started again, the lion's share of what we sold them was CDs, videos, and it was just coming into DVD then, and computer games. Computer games are still great. If anything, a lot of the retro stuff has gone way up in value. But CDs and DVDs, it's probably 5% are worth picking up. Not even that, 1%. So that's changed.
Yeah.
Most other things that we pick up haven't changed that much, have they? I still do the same sort of electronics and toys and games. But yeah, media is the big one that's totally changed.
You can get it so cheap new now.
Well, it's because everyone's still getting rid of it. Everyone's switching over to digital.
Yeah, and that.
So the demand isn't there for people wanting it.
No, but I mean,
and everyone's getting rid of it.
HMV, you can buy like 3 CDs for £1. Not £1, £10. That'd be cheap, wouldn't it?
3
CDs for £10.
Yeah.
So yeah. I didn't know if you'd read that.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah. Press and hold its power and home.
Oh, let's try it, Tommy.
30 seconds.
Press and hold its power plus home buttons. So which is the pay? It doesn't have a power button as such. It just has the wheel on this. With menu, the center, it's the center button. Power plus home button. So both of those, the menu and the middle. Let's try that. iPod Touch should be up and get. Well, it's shut off. But that's what happened last time.
Right, okay.
We'll try and boot it up again. So I'm holding both this time.
Nothing's happening.
No, it came on when I just held the center button last time. No, it doesn't seem to be. Just trying to turn it on again. Let me try holding menu. Doesn't come on when I click it.
Lucy says, if we want to message you regarding an item, how do we do this, please? You can message us either through our website, which the link should be below, or you can message us on our Facebook page as well. Privately message on the Facebook page because you probably won't see it if you post on our feed.
Yeah, going back to that, if you do want to get in touch with us, please don't go through our eBay because it gets awkward having discussions about things that aren't to do with an item for sale on eBay or something like that. Even if it's just we've had a few recently which are, we've found you on YouTube, love the videos, blah, blah, blah.
And they're lovely messages, but it's really difficult to reply and respond on eBay. So
So try and message through Facebook is probably the best. If we take a while to respond, we're not ignoring you. We do get hundreds of messages, so that'll be why.
If you go through our website, go straight to our email address. So we do see those. It sometimes takes us a while to reply, but we do see them eventually.
I can't get that to reset either. I will go on Google and have a look at that.
I don't know.
Somebody was asking about the Stocktake.
Yeah.
Press and hold the menu and select buttons for 10 seconds.
Have to hold both the whole time.
Okay, well, we'll try again.
David Moore says press and hold.
Right, press and hold the menu and select. What, when it's off? Right, well, it's currently on. Pressing and holding menu and select.
Until the Apple logo appears. You may need to repeat the reset several times.
That switched it off. Okay, I'll hold both again when it's off. Somebody was asking, have to hold both in the whole time, says Tommy. Hold the play button and the middle button together until the apple appears. That's what I'm trying now. Didn't work when it was on. It's now off. It's doing nothing.
I don't know where that question was.
No, I can't see it now.
No.
I don't know.
Totally lost it.
Tommy was saying, had an idea about...
Oh, here we are. You said you need to do a stock take. How do you sort and stock take all your stock if you can't remember what you have?
Well, when we say stock take, we're talking about listed stock.
Yeah.
Not unlisted.
Yeah. And I know where that is.
Stacked up in boxes.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I have a good filing system. So how I do it is I've taken everything off this year because of the way that eBay works now. Last year I just went through everything while it was still listed, but I've taken everything off and I'm refreshing and relisting. So I'll just go by box. I've sorted it by the custom label. Then I'll start box A and carry on through. So I've only done 2 boxes so far because my second box was all full of jewelry and little bits and bobs, and most of it wasn't cross-listed. So it's taken a long time to get it all listed on Etsy and Depop as well. So
yeah. So when we say stock take, we're just talking about going through everything that's listed, checking we actually have it in stock. And every year we find stuff that's listed and doesn't exist on our shelves for whatever reason.
Or the other way around.
Or the other way around.
But it's on our shelf or in a box, but it's not on eBay. And
we generally find more of that. There will be things sat on my listed shelves that for whatever reason have disappeared off eBay. And we find just to catch those things, this is worth doing. And then what we're also doing is we are putting an effort into tweaking listings, tweaking prices, having a clearance sale on certain items. So we're doing that at the same time. So that's what we mean by stock take. We don't go through all of the unlisted stock.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have no need to. Okay, so this isn't resetting. Whether I do this with it switched on or switched off.
I was just looking because Chris said, does it have a reset hold button, like a hole you press with a pin or a pen? But I couldn't see that.
Well, it's got, what's that hole there?
That's just where you plug it in.
Oh, that's the headphones. It's the headphones.
What's that hole?
What's that hole there? Yeah, it has headphones and the Apple little hookup. Is that a tiny hole next to the headphones? Oh, it might be. Is that a hole there?
No, I think it's just a ding.
Scratch, is it?
Yeah. Sharon Moore says, do you ever show a list of all your inventory? No, we haven't really got a list of all our inventory.
Nope.
We're not that organised. Rory says, you might need to plug it into your Mac and link it to an Apple account.
David Moss, what iPod is? I think it's 2nd Gen Nano, if I remember rightly. It's been a while since I've sold one, so I do get confused which is which. 2nd Gen Nano, is that ring true? It's 8 gig. As you can see on the back.
Can you remember what your first business sale was? Absolutely not.
Your first business sale?
It was 18 years ago, so I don't remember that. No.
No. I remember what our first experience of retail arbitrage was. Buying new stock to sell online. Do you remember?
Refresh my memory.
It was Hogwarts castles, Lego.
Oh, yeah.
Hogwarts castles. And was it the train as well? Were we buying the train as well? I think it was the castle. We were buying them out of Tesco's at full price and whacking them on eBay. This would have been 2001. And getting lots of questions from people saying, how can you charge like £200 for that when it's only £80 in the shops? And we were like, well, go and buy it if you can in the shops, because they're sold out everywhere.
Simon says, I was at a car boot today, mother and son setting up. Mother handed son CDs to display and sell, and he handed them straight back, declaring no one would know what they are, and no one would buy them.
Wow, no one would know what they are. Yeah, I get a lot of comments when I talk about listing CDs, picking up CDs, buying and selling them. I get a lot of comments from people saying that it's a waste of my time and I should concentrate on the higher value stuff. And to a certain extent, that's true. Although when you find a home run, you know, it kind of makes up for it. But with CDs and me, it's something I've been doing since I first started this, and it's in my blood. So I do the CD and
just
the
because you
CDs
enjoy it, really,
for fun as much as anything.
Yeah, I take barely any time to list, so
yeah.
So
yeah,
easy to post. Steve says, try putting it flat on the desk and smacking it. That normally works for me.
All right, Steve, what am I going to smack it with? I haven't got a hammer to hand. You're going to whack it with a magnifying glass.
Yeah. Oh, it was jumped. Yeah. Simon says, I remember those Hogwarts castles. They were hot on Amazon too once they sold out.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Oh, Mandy reckons those were recalled. You can send them back to Apple for a brand new one. They were recalled Gen 1 or Gen 2.
Oh, I knew there'd been recalls, but wasn't that a time sensitive thing? I think you had a certain amount of time to do it. I will look into it. I was just going to read that. Flame Sense says, hey, my first time, I've been watching for a while. I also messaged you on eBay about doing end of year review and what sells and what doesn't. If you messaged us on eBay, we may not have replied because, as we said before, it can get tricky having conversations about stuff that isn't to do with the item that you've been messaged on. So about doing an end of year review and what sells and what doesn't. Have you been scammed? All that sort of stuff. If the question is what sells and what doesn't, that's a huge question, you know, that we can't really answer. Most things have a market, but most niches, you'll find if you look into it, there's a lot of stuff that isn't worth a great deal, and you need to have some knowledge to find out what is worth picking up within any niche. And there's no real shortcut to learn that. Everyone in the chat here will be learning as they go, and we're still learning as we go. Have you been scammed? It's unavoidable if you're going to sell online. Every now and again, you will get ripped off.
Yeah.
So you just have to not let that put you off, and protect yourself as much as you can, but accept that it will happen at some point.
Yeah. George is asking, any clothing tips for Amy as she starts part-time reselling this year? Oh, that's exciting. Don't know, really.
Buy what you love.
Yeah, I was going to say that a lot of the high street brands are really saturated now on eBay. Oh, saying that Ella needs to charge her phone.
Ah.
Yeah, a lot of the high street brands are really saturated. So go for more interesting things, things that are on trend, things that will sell a bit more quickly. Yeah, don't just buy willy-nilly. Do a bit more research and yeah, buy things that are more interesting, a bit more quirky.
Yeah, pretty much what you do, George, with your men's stuff.
Yeah.
You buy stuff that you know is a bit different, will have a market, the vintage.
And Amy will learn as she goes. So, you know, don't be afraid to make mistakes either, because the mistakes are how you learn, as you know. So
Nordic Night Owl again. Nick could make a series of destroying annoying things with a sledgehammer. Episode 1 is already out. The Furby. Yes.
Yeah.
I'd enjoy that. That could be a whole channel of its own. I bought 1,000 mixed CDs for £2. Does that mean?
Yeah. Awesome.
Pretty epic. I mean, going back to CDs, I will continue to buy them. I need to have a clear up, because if you buy many CDs, you will end up with a load of stuff that just isn't worth relisting.
Mm-hmm.
So once in a while, I'll send a load to Music Magpie or take them back to the boot sale or whatever. But last year, we bought an entire stall's worth of CDs, didn't we, for £5 at the end. I actually went to this stall first thing, and I bought, I don't know, £10 worth of the really good stuff, the stuff I knew I could make fairly good money on. And then I went back at the end, and we had quite a long chat with them. They were emigrating. Were they moving to Australia or somewhere? I can't remember now. And I just said, well, if you really want to get rid of the lot, how much would you want? They agreed on a £5. This was for, what was it, 300 CDs maybe?
Yeah.
And that worked out really well, because there was also a lot of stuff in there that I didn't have direct knowledge or experience of selling, that were actually quite sought after CDs. So I sold a bunch of those, and then most of that I sent to the media buyers, and I was in profit on one box going off to Magpie, and I must have sent 5 or 6 boxes off to Magpie and Ziffit. And yeah, so I really enjoy that, and I enjoy the process of going through a big haul like that as well. I think for a lot of people that would be intimidating and scary, and you know, having piles and piles of CDs everywhere. But yeah. I'm like a pig in you know what dealing with that stuff. So if that sort of deal comes up again, I think I'll jump at it. And one of my tips for the future will be CD singles. I think they're going to make a big comeback with collectors. Possibly not in this decade, but at some point.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah. Couple of comments. Oh, GB Resale said, went into Debenhams today as the stores are closing down soon. I didn't know Debenhams was closing down. Everything is reduced dramatically and is now in line with eBay prices.
Have we got a Debenhams anywhere
There's
near?
one in Stevenage. That's fairly new.
Where's that there?
On the Royal Meg.
Oh, the big one?
Mm.
They only built that a year ago.
Right. Yeah, and Tommy says, Nick, sign up for Sales Manager Pro. I think we get it for free, don't we, on our shop level?
I think so.
We can run inventory reports. It will show what items have fallen off eBay, plus tons of other options and reports.
Does it?
And this recently, we don't use things in the way they should be used. We just muddle along every day.
We should use that tool then.
We probably should.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have to have a look at that then.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, hi, Shirley. Shirley's in.
Hey, Shirley. Yeah, I caught Shirley live.
Siri thought you said Siri.
Shirley, not Siri. Siri doesn't understand. Yeah,
no,
whatever.
Sure don't.
Yeah, mistakes. I've made a few. Yeah, we all have.
Yes, and you don't stop making them either. However long you've been doing this.
Oh yes, Iron Maiden stuff goes really well. Yeah, singles. Yeah, I've sold some Iron Maiden singles in the past, and I sold a bundle of the Iron Maiden reissue albums, the expanded editions that came out in '98 when we were working at Virgin. And do you remember that girl that worked with us bought the whole box set? You tuned me out completely then.
I'm sorry, I was reading Graham's comment, which I'll read in a minute. Carry on.
Do you remember when Iron Maiden reissued all of their they were like enhanced CD versions in '98 when we worked at Virgin?
Yeah.
And who was that girl who worked there?
Can't remember her name, see her face. But yeah, she
bought the whole thing.
Crazy big on Iron Maiden.
It was like a big box set with like Eddie's head in it or something.
Yeah.
And she spent like £200 on it or something. It's crazy.
Yeah, I was reading Graham Rogers' comment.
Hi guys, I was watching one of your videos from January 19. In it, Nick sold Andrea's Live Aid CD, saying they will drop in price. Andrea, has he replaced it? Have you seen the price of it right now? Why have they gone up? Well, this wasn't the CD, it was the DVD.
It was the
DVD box set. I had the like edited highlights version, 1 disc version, and sold that a few months ago for 30 just for 1 disc. I think did we get 80 for the one we had for years? Well, what are they going for now, Graham?
Yeah, let us know.
Apparently it's only 19 stores at Debenham are closing down at the moment.
Okay, well, hopefully it's Stevenage will stay open. Not that we shop in there. But,
yeah.
Well, but it's a nice looking store.
Yeah, in Stevenage there was a huge Toys R Us, which they abandoned and opened a smaller store before then going bust themselves, Toys R Us. And then the original massive Toys R Us was demolished and they built a purpose-built Debenhams. Huge double-story thing. So I can't see them closing that. They must have spent millions on it.
Mind you, Maplin's only just went into that massive store in Stevenage, and then within months they were closed.
Yeah, but that wasn't purpose-built for them. They were just renting that.
Yeah. No, I haven't watched Andrew's latest video, Lucy, but I have heard the rumours that he has quite a lot of stock.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's on a sourcing ban, but I've heard this from him before.
Didn't he say he wasn't, or is he?
No, he was doing dry January.
Oh, that was what it was.
So people thought he's not drinking, and he sat there in the video drinking cider.
Yeah.
I think he means he's not sourcing.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey Andrew, different Andrew. Nick, how do you motivate yourself to list? I have loads of stuff I could sell at home, but can't motivate myself to sit there listing to get it going to start a reselling career. Well, we do it to earn a living and pay the bills. So that's motivation in itself. I guess if you're doing it in your part-time, it could be tricky to motivate you if you don't need that money.
And I think for me, the motivation is not working for someone else.
Yeah.
It's knowing that I can, have the freedom to work for myself, and I take charge of my own day, my own week, apart from when you boss me around here. And so that's my motivation.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to work for someone else.
One tip with that is try not to look at all the stuff you've got to list. Just pick one and say, I'm just going to list this. And when you actually get into the process, you'll realize, oh, that wasn't difficult.
Yeah.
You find a similar item, you like the title, you think, yeah, that's sold. Click sell similar, you're halfway there. Then all you've got to do is drop some photos on your phone into that draft.
Yeah.
And it's done. It's a mental thing.
Yeah, sometimes it can feel really overwhelming, especially with the backlog that we've got. But what I do is I generally pick out 10 things that I want to list that day, put them in a box, put them next to my desk, and then I work through that box.
Well, for me, starting is the difficult bit, and the way you describe that, Andrew, I get very similar in that I struggle to actually just get started. But I came in here last night and was messing around with these remotes, and I thought, whilst I'm looking that up, I'll just click sell similar, and then that's a draft. Pretty much done. I tweaked the title a bit and the condition, obviously, to relate to my item. And by the time I'd gone back in to sit down with you and have a glass of wine, I had drafted everyone. I think it's 15. Because I just got into the process and realized it's really quick. I was quite enjoying looking up the model numbers. Each one will have a model number on it somewhere, looking them up. Is it worth listing? Yes. Click sell similar. That's my draft set up. And I just did that for, I don't know, it's only here for an hour, not even an hour maybe. Yeah. So yeah, start with one and don't commit to doing more than that. Once you've listed one, you can get into a routine. That's what I would say. Okay. Oh wow, we've been on nearly an hour already.
I know. Wizard's time,
Hey, it's amazing.
We were worried what we were going to have to talk about.
I know, right? We're actually reading the chat and having a conversation. Amazing. I'm doing dry 2020, not a big drinker anyway. Not going to tell my sisters because they will try and break me at our mum's 70th next month. Well, best of luck with it. It's a really good idea. We should probably attempt that, but I'm not sure it's going to happen. Well, we've already had wine this year.
Exactly. And we only drink on a Friday and a Saturday night, for the most part. Sometimes it slips and we have one on a Sunday, but I think we don't drink in a week. And I was talking to a friend the other day, and she said, she says, oh, so you don't drink for 5 days of the week and you only have drink on 2 days? And I said, yeah. She says, oh, I made a change last year, but it was that I don't drink for 2 days. So I drink for 5 and don't drink for 2. And that made me feel a bit better.
Well, it's all relative. But I think over the Christmas break, I've drunk most days.
Yeah, but it's been Christmas.
Any old excuse.
Every day is the weekend. It's Christmas.
How much should a part-time reseller aim to list? It's totally dependent on you and your situation, how much time you've got. I don't think you should be trying to match up to some idea of what you should be doing. Do what suits you to get out of it what you need. When to upgrade accounts, if you're talking about when you should have a business account, technically that's when you are buying items to resell for profit. If you're selling your own stuff at home, you don't need to worry about that. But yeah, technically, once you start buying items to resell them to make money, you need to be using a business account and register with the HMRC.
I do it for the exhilarating fun. Yeah.
Happy days.
There was a comment from Lex actually saying, was she weird because she enjoys it? She enjoys listing. But I can't remember.
I enjoy it when I get into it. I can't
remember where it's gone. I can't see where it's gone. Yeah, am I weird for liking listing? Done 50 today, but all the cool stuff I bought in the last few days.
50 in a day is cracking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to get in a headspace, and once I get into that zone, I quite enjoy it. Put loud music on.
Yeah, anything, stuff you enjoy.
And crack on.
Yeah.
Usually when Andrea comes in here, you make me jump like crazy because I'll have Depeche Mode or Radiohead or Pink Floyd, whatever, playing loud. I'll be singing, and then she's there behind me and goes, hello.
I do try to get your attention, but it doesn't even matter what I do. Whether I'm trying to be quiet, whether I speak, whatever I do, you still jump out your skin.
Scares the bejesus out of me.
Kim says I do it when there's rubbish on telly and have a massive bag. Have a bag at my side.
Umar, hello. Hi guys, I've been a long-term subscriber. In regards to your Hyundai haul, how much of it do you still have, and would you recommend somebody buying stock in that field? How much do we still have? I reckon we've probably passed the halfway mark. It's hard to know. We didn't, write a stock list and been ticking it off or anything. But I think volume-wise, we're probably about halfway sold now, maybe.
Yeah. Yes, we would recommend it because it's been good and we've been in profit with it for a while.
Yeah, so we got it incredibly cheap, and that's how we're managing to make money. Well, make a lot of money on it. And we got that at auction. How often a lot like that's going to come up at auction, I wouldn't like to say.
It hasn't been without its issues, though. We get comments or questions daily. Will this fit my so-and-so car?
Yeah, we get people.
I don't know. I'm not a garage.
People send us their registration number and say, will this fit my car? I don't know.
Yeah. Or people buy them and then they try to fit them and then they don't fit and then
they send it back.
Send it back to us. Yes.
But yeah, car parts is a huge market on eBay. If you can find the right deal, then definitely I'll do it again.
Hi Brian, he says, hey guys, I've been following your channel and I'm getting back into eBaying after a long break of a few years. Getting into it again. Thanks for watching this channel. That's cool.
Hi Brian, that's good to know. Thanks for watching.
Daniel said it's the same as you. It's difficult to start, but once you do, it's hard to stop. Yeah.
That's exactly me. I can procrastinate for hours, and then once I just list that first item, I'm off. And no matter how long I've been doing this, I forget that listing is actually quite easy and can be quite enjoyable. But I just get into the headspace of, oh, I don't want to list this stuff. Oh, I tell you what, I'll tidy the office for a half hour. Or I'll just watch this YouTube video.
Make another cup of tea.
Just have another cup of tea.
That's what I do.
And
I'm like, oh, I need to start doing my photography. I'll just make a cup of tea.
And then, oh, it's nearly lunchtime. I'll have lunch. Oh, Tipping Point's on. We'll just watch that, you know.
I generally don't watch Tipping Point.
As an example. Out cramping the foot.
Oh, no. It's a here moment.
Okay.
Jonathan Hill says, would it be possible to be a successful reseller without a car?
Oh, we've had this before.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Darren doesn't have a car and Mel doesn't have a car.
But Darren's other half does. So they can pick up stuff from auction and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah. And Mel uses public transport.
Yeah, I think reselling with a car has huge benefits, especially if you're going to do things the way I do things, which is periodically pick up huge lots of stock. I mean, we've actually hired vans for our big hauls, haven't we? But when we go boot sailing, we could not physically buy the amount we do at boot sales without a car. It's not like we're going to get all of that stuff on a bus. So I think it is a lot easier, but yeah,
definitely.
There are examples of people that are doing very well without cars. So yeah, it's possible.
I think we answered this question earlier about eBay buyer scammers. I mean, it's rare. It is a rare thing, but every now and then you do come across somebody who's,
The trouble with scammers is when somebody is scammed, they shout it from the rooftops.
Yeah.
They don't talk about the 100 times they weren't scammed.
Yeah. It is a rare thing, but it does happen every now and then.
Yeah, you cannot avoid it selling online. Every now and again, you will get ripped off. But when you actually look at how many transactions you put through and go fine, it's a tiny, tiny percentage. And if you focus on that tiny percentage of things that go wrong, you're really looking at life the wrong way.
But it's exactly the same as if you had a high street shop and you get people shoplifting or you get people just, being difficult.
Yeah, we've had high street stores. We used to lose a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, people would
bringing back things back for, if they've broken something and they want a refund on it, or so all the same stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Should we pick out? We'll pick out a couple of comments and then we'll wrap this one up.
Okay. Doctor Who screwdriver universal remote got at charity shops for £7.50. Now selling on eBay, starting at 40. Cool. That's a bit of a bolo.
Screwdriver universal remote. Oh, like a TV remote. Never seen one of those. Oh, there's a good question.
To the bottom now. This one.
Yeah, very apt because I made the decision over the last couple of days that I am going to try. Over the years, I've been a Depeche Mode fan since the 90s. And over the years, I have collected a bit here and there, and I've got rid of stuff, lost stuff, given stuff away. And I made a decision recently. I'm going to try and buy back all the stuff I used to have and build up a really good collection of Depeche Mode stuff. So yes, I collect again. which is mad because up until the last month, I think I sold some Depeche Mode stuff online.
Yeah.
It's a little click in my head that I want to create a collection. So yeah, I actually ordered something today online.
For yourself, it's amazing.
For myself, I bought myself something. Now I have ideas for birthday and Christmas presents.
Stu says only a very small percentage of buyers are scammers. Yeah, that's what we were just saying. Luckily, the majority of scammers aren't too intelligent. Well, no.
There's an interesting one there we can touch on. Brian, I won a VR headset in a competition. It's worth £340. What do you reckon I should list it for, seeing as it was free to me? Now, the fact it was free to you doesn't affect its value. So you may as well get the most out of it you can. So what I would do, go onto eBay, search completed items for exactly the same as what you've got. If yours is brand new, which I assume it is, refine that by new. And let's say they're selling for £300. Just pitch it there. I mean, you've got nothing invested, so perhaps you could pitch just under where everyone else is to get a quick sale.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't undersell it just because you got it for free. But yeah, nice win. Wow.
Lex says she collects copies of Lolita and tiny animal figures. Don't mention tiny ducks.
Oh, I miss that duck. People will have no idea what we're talking about.
Well,
now.
Carla was talking about it this morning. Nick, need any Depeche Mode Canadian CDs? Hint it.
Well, I'm going to start by collecting the stuff I used to have, and for whatever reason, I lost or got rid of. What I did keep, I literally have 2 CD singles from what I used to have, and I don't know how many I've got rid of over the years. So there's my I Feel You from '93, Walking in My Shoes from '93. But for whatever reason, I never got rid of my 7-inch single collection.
Megan says, I have a Depeche Mode collection, but because I'm a reseller, so I have no room to display it.
So what I have in here is an almost complete 7-inch single collection from
We've got a super chat from Zahir. Thank you, Zahir.
Whoa, Z, you didn't have to do that.
Towards a Depeche Mode sticker or something.
I will put that towards, as we go off air, I will buy, not a sticker, I will buy Policy of Truth on CD single, which is one that I really want. I saw one, buy it now for £3 delivered. Yeah, so this, I'll quickly show this.
Where was that box, by the way?
In the loft. I went up there earlier.
I was looking for that the other day.
Was you?
Because I've got a load of 7-inches that I need to put somewhere.
They're in, well, some of yours are in here.
Yeah, I know. And I wanted that to put them in the box.
So pretty much all I've got left of my collection is this. I got rid of all of my 12-inch singles, my 12-inch vinyl albums. I've still got all my CD albums. So we have, for example, their very first issue 7-inch, and I used to write on the chart position up here. There it is, 57. So that's Dreaming of Me, came out in 1981, and these have gone up in value. Mint Condition, New Life, their second single, the one everybody knows, Just Can't Get Enough. This was when they were still a pop band, really. And yeah, let's just show some highlights. Your favourite song of theirs?
People Are People.
People Are People. That's when they went a bit kinky, Master and Servant. One of my favourites of theirs, Blasphemous Rumours, but with Somebody on. Somebody is a masterpiece. Another favourite, Question of Lust. So yeah, I've got virtually the entire collection of UK 7-inch single releases. But what I want to do is pick up all of the CDs I had over the years and fill in all the gaps. There's a couple of little gaps in my 7-inch collection, but not many. And the first thing I ever bought, Enjoy the Silence, in mint condition.
Yeah. Brilliant song.
I say mint. It's not looking that great when you get it out.
It's been squashed up against others.
So yeah, for whatever reason, I am going to start collecting again.
It's really nice looking at all of the covers.
Well, this was when, in my opinion, when their artwork was at its peak as well. It's Personal Jesus, to track everyone will know. Policy of Truth. What are my eyes? These four came off. Violator.
Quite like these.
Yeah, these are very, very different period in their career. So yeah, anyway, I'll stop waffling on about that. I'm seriously thinking I'll just do a separate channel so I can talk endlessly about Depeche Mode as well.
Yeah, so here said it's good to collect something or have some kind of a hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but we do swing violently, don't we? Because I've collected stuff over the years, and then it's like the more you collect, the more you have all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Megan says she's drooling.
Yeah, there's the here. Yeah, so here was showing that he picked up her figure. Did you see that? A Marvel figure.
I did. Yeah, I was watching that. Jacqueline said, I'm collecting all the vinyl Ultravox singles I couldn't afford in my teens.
Oh, and we saw Midge-Ure, didn't we?
Yeah, we're going to see him again this year.
Twice we've seen Midge.
Yeah, this will be the third time.
And of course, he brings out all the Ultravox classics, Vienna, and several others, which are great live. But yeah, I'm quite excited about getting back into that.
Yeah. Yes, it is cool.
Yes. Yeah. See, action figures don't really do anything to me, for me. And wrestling, well, you can keep your wrestling. We all have our thing, and that's what makes life so interesting, isn't it? You know, if we were all the same, it'd be incredibly dull. So, okay, we're going to wrap this one up.
Yes, I think so.
So tomorrow will be the inaugural. Is that a word?
If you like,
I think
we'll go with it.
It'll be the first video on the quiz channel. It's going to be a regular Monday, 8 o'clock. We sticking with 8? We think so. We're going to start a Facebook group as well, so people can go in there and give us suggestions for quizzes, share their own quizzes or put forward ideas and just socialize. So that should be ready for tomorrow as well. So if you are about, please tune in and take part. We'll see you there if you're interested.
Yeah, let's get quizzical.
That's what we've called it. Yeah, if you haven't already subbed and you are interested, link is below, and we'll see you there 8 o'clock tomorrow evening.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
People are starting carrying on talking about what they've been collecting or do.
Nice.
I think Heather was saying.
Inauguration speech.
Oh, Heather's out on drumming on a Monday. You just have to watch it back.
There'll be others.
Yeah.
But Monday, we're thinking we're going to stick with Monday for the regular pub quiz. So it's going to be a whole gamut of categories. Right.
Yeah.
Are we done?
I just saw a comment from Heather about 12 inches, but I've lost it.
Heather's talking about our 12 inches. There, you're there. Go down.
Oh, here we are. I've got lots of 12-inch vinyl singles from the 80s, including Ultravox, Human League.
Wow. I had some lovely, what did I have? Like Dare on the Gatefold Dare album. Loads of Thompson Twin stuff on vinyl, 12-inch singles, and all the LPs. Yeah. Depeche Mode LPs on vinyl.
Yeah. I'm tending to pick up Wham stuff when I see it now at boot sales because I got rid of all of mine and I had everything.
We were going a minute ago, but quickly. These are my mother's.
Have I got Jackson stuff in there?
A little bit.
I got rid of most of it, which is quite.
Yeah.
Well, I say it's upsetting, but I went to a good home. I gave it to a friend of mine. So.
Okay.
Yes.
We're going this time.
We are. We're off.
Hi.
Bye. Have a good week, everyone.
Thanks for joining us. Take care.